well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. This is a Tell the Truth Wednesday. I'm your host, Mike Barrett, in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined, as I frequently, almost always am, on Mondays and Wednesdays, by my co host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair from Hayden, Idaho, Jennifer Fallaw. Jen, how are you doing today, and what's up on this wonderful Wednesday?
Uh, I am doing good, and I have no idea what's going on. So we'll just have to see what kind of mischief we can get into on this show today.
Yes, we will
Right
see
now, I'm
that.
posting the link.
I am posting the link over on the Rumble link over on the Telegram chat, and it's great to have all of you
And I
guys
do see that you
here.
still have the doll photo up
I still have the what?
on Rumble.
I just put it up.
The doll photo is with the fat Jen doll.
Oh,
Is
I have not gone back and changed
is
all
is
the
the
old
main photo on
thumbnails
our
yet.
Rumble
It
account?
it will take a it's the main picture.
It's the
Okay,
main photo.
I
So
promise I will get that fixed. I promise.
that's
The
like
fat
not
Jen
even.
doll.
That's not very nice.
The fat Jen
Okay.
doll. Okay, so yes, I'll try to fix that. Okay, so no promises, but I am going to commit to changing it at some point. No
Okay.
promises as to when. All right, great to have everybody here. As usual, while we wait everybody to get in from the Rumble side of the house, since they come on a little bit late because of the retardedness of StreamYard, let's just go ahead and go through the usual stuff. Talk about what's going. Talk about everything else. Just keep in mind that if you miss any shows, you can always go back and find them on mikebera.blogspot.com, where you can get all of the latest updates, latest shows. I don't want to do that. I want to do it. Get all the latest shows, news, updates, videos I've done with other people. There's the Mushroom Ladies from the other day last week. Videos I've done about the famous UFO cases, interviews I've done with people in the UFO community, Toxically Masculine Tuesday. The boys went and did it without me last night, which was awesome of them. Did a great show, and links to my books and schedule of appearances and things like that. MikeBear.blogspot.com. If you have any questions, problems, or issues, if you go there, you're going to immediately get linked up to the Rumble channel where Jen and I will be talking. And right over there in Rumble, you have your own stream, you have your own live chat, and you have two really cool things. You can hit that red subscribe button down on the bottom, and for a mere $5 a month, you can subscribe to the show, support the channel. We appreciate that. If you, however, want to do some other stuff, like give us something more than $5, you can hit the little green dollar sign down there to make a Rumble rant. Rumble rants are great. We really appreciate it. And the advantage of being a subscriber or being a Rumble ranter is that your questions go to the top of the pile when it comes time for question and answers on the show. In fact, there's a Rumble rant right now, $20 from Nancy. All right, Nancy, we won't forget about you. We'll make sure you get in there. Also, let me increase my volume.
Nancy, I think we have a class today.
Nobody complains about the volume. Also, please don't forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at the CBDGurus.com, where you can get all kinds of holistic CBD-based products for your health. They got gummies, they got oils, they got capsules. Just slide down to the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, click on that, type in the discount code. What is it? ALIEN, no capital A, no S on the end of it, just ALIEN. Pick up your special discounts on the wholesale, and you also get like 10,000 dong and some dinar and bolivar. Matt's always throwing some currency in there for all those of you who believe. They also have all kinds of cool stuff. They got the Lotion 2000 on sale right now. That's really good stuff. I got to get me some of that. I got to call Matt and say, hey, get me some of that. They've got the gummies. They've got the CBD Gurus Delta 8, Delta 9 gummies, Lion's Mane, the broad spectrum oils, all kinds of cool stuff over there at the CBDGurus.com. Don't forget them. Also, please Don't forget to visit our other wonderful sponsors over at MikeBarraPets.com. We can get all kinds of holistic mushroom-based supplements for your doggies, your kitties, horses, your pets, and for yourself. Click on the Shop Now button, slide on in there, and take a look at the whole line of products. I have Barkley on the Mush Puppies and the Mojos. He is one happy dog. He's moving around really well. These are great for that kind of thing. We've also got the special sauce for dogs and cats. We've got the Chill Doggies is a new product. I give Barkley one of those when Dave and I go out for the evening, and we check in with him on the Simply Safe. He's just sleeping up a storm. He's very calm. He's very quiet. Much ponies for the horses and the donkeys, like Henry the Donkey, one of our favorites over on the Telegram chat. And then, of course, there's the Enforce line of mushroom-based health supplements for human beings. There's Coriolis Versicolor, the Enforce Plus, which has reishi mushroom and Coriolis Versicolor mushroom. Enforce Clarity for brain function. Enforce Restore for organs, pancreas, blood pressure, blood sugar. Enforce Shield for immune system protection. Enforce Gummies. They have chocolates. They have coffees. They have starter packs. They have everything you could possibly need. Go back to MikeBarrett.blogspot.com. Watch the Mushroom Ladies video from last Thursday. They are wonderful people. They have all kinds of cool stuff that can help you out. Also, please don't forget the LifeWave patches, the X39, X49 photometry patches that do amazing things for the body. I have 3 friends that have absolutely sworn to me that these things have changed their lives, changed their body function. They're older guys. They're in their 50s and 60s. Lots of health benefits. Basically, what it seems to do is just reflect back your own infrared energy into your body, which stimulates the production of stem cells. It's absolutely wonderful stuff. I'm taking the I got patches on right now, the X39, the X49, and the SP6. The only thing I've noticed really so far is the SP6 has helped quite a bit in a couple of areas. Ice wave patches for pain relief. Those things I've been told work just within hours. It's all good stuff. They're great products. Gotta have Uncle Jaco back on to talk about this in the near future. So link in the description for all this stuff. Don't forget to get over there and pick some up. Jen, what's going on over at jenniferfallaw.com right now?
If you'd like a reading with me, if you would like to schedule a healing, if you would like to download my classes or, well, have them sent to you, you can go to jenniferfallaw.com. There's a donation button for tips or to combine services right there. You can also reach Marcy Howell and Susan Gretz, who offer Marcy for the cleansings and Susan for like everything that I don't do. So you can go to jenniferfallaw.com today.
Yeah, I was
and get all kinds of wonderful things. So
right,
do that.
That's what's going on over at jenniferfallaw.com.
That is what's going on
today. You know, Jen, I was talking to Uncle Ron yesterday, and Uncle Ron was telling me that Marcy is incredible. He said it's like she can see in your house. She's telling me what I'm wearing. She's telling me what color the walls are. He couldn't recommend her enough, and I haven't tried.
That's
Marcy
the girl.
I do need.
I don't recommend people that are not amazing.
Yeah.
I'm very hard to impress with that kind of thing, and I've known these girls for what I don't know, girls, 14 years or more.
Yeah.
We've worked together for a long time. But that's the way you do it when you go into cleanse houses. It's a projection of consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Her and I do things a little bit differently, but basically the same, working with the same team, same idea. But when you go and you project your consciousness to a location, it is like remote viewing. What I noticed was interesting about it is that like when I was working on it with another individual a long time ago to see if it was real. And I projected into his home and I described the basement. And he said, well, that is correct. But everything that you described is in reverse. And I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's because I'm looking through the veil or it's because I'm projecting there with like my heavenly body, which would make sense because when I do project like that, I can see the angels and Jesus and I can see the bad guys too. So that's what you have to do with this kind of cleansing of a house because you want to be able to see what you're dealing with. So yeah, it's very interesting. I do not recommend anyone try it unless they've been trained to do so, or just I wasn't trained to do it. Michael trained me to do it. Archangel Michael. I just already knew how to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
But then he perfected your skills a little bit.
I went to him, asked him, "Why do I know how to do this?" I said, "Because I trained you," and then he trained me some more.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, lots of good stories.
Okay. Okay. All right. Time for the news update, guys. Such as it is, I'm going to flip over here to Twitter X, and we're going to look at this post. Now, there was a post yesterday dated May 27, 2025. It was called the 4X or FXVU Strategic Release Memo. It came out and it said that the Iraqi dinar external rate or public rate would be $4.81, 481.01. What he called post Forex convergence. He acknowledged whoever the author was, and it came from a site. Apparently, the guy's name has now come out. He said, "I'm the one who created this memo." But what he said is that this is our estimate of what the rate is going to be very, very shortly. He also showed a photograph of what he claimed was the back screen on the Forex from a bank, I believe, yesterday, where it still showed the 1310 artificial programmed rate, which is not the true value of the Iraqi dinar. I had that confirmed by someone else that is in fact what a back screen looks like. That he said whoever this person is, they either had access to a back screen, took this screenshot, or they know exactly what it looks like and was able to.
That screenshot was taken at an earlier date.
Yeah, it could be. It's very unclear on the screenshot. But basically, what they said was. Okay, this 100% confirms that the Iraqi dinar is on Forex. That means Iraq is showing on Forex, although it's still only 1310. This is now considered a managed float. Here we go. Buckle up. It's official. There's no turning back now. Iraq has kicked it off. And yes, this is legit, straight from Forex analysis. That is a different site than the Forex itself. Today, there was an update from FXVU Strategic Release. Oh, wait a minute. That's May 27th. That's yesterday's. And they did do an update, but the update didn't change very much. Okay, this isn't one. So this is the same stuff. The update didn't change very much. Let me go back and take a look at it. Thought we had it there, but apparently not. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you I think this is. I think this is an AI-generated analysis based on all sorts of information. Now, I know someone. That's why I think, Jen, you said, I get that it's not real. It's not real. It's AI. But the information in it might very well be real. That's what I think we're at. We'll see. You're the intuitive one. You can figure that out. So I think this is an AI analysis bot that has come to these conclusions. Now, if the screenshot is legitimate, then yes, the IQD is on the Forex, which you have to have a tradable market currency to be on the Forex. But right now, it's still showing the old placeholder rate. Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? I don't know. Does it mean we're imminent and going to go imminently? I don't know. But that's what we got yesterday from Jen's angelic sources and lots of other sources. TNT Tony's on in an hour. We'll see if he's heard anything from his people.
Who took the screenshot?
I don't know who took the screenshot. I think we could find that out if we want to do something.
I just feel like the screenshot was taken at an earlier date. There's always a back screen for the Forex.
But I don't know. I don't know that the Iraqi dinar is always on there. people talk about the dinar going on the Forex. What they really mean is the new rate, the real rate, the high rate of the Iraqi dinar going on Forex. It could have been on the Forex for a long time. So where we're kind of at, and I guess we'll just call this crosstalk at this point, Jen, because I don't think you have any specific.
You want me to look and see what it looks like today?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at the bank screens. We're looking at the back screens. This is not the public screens. There's levels to this. I'm going to have to try to read. It's really hard to read in meditation or anything for me. I don't know why. Let me see. The dinar's on there. It is in, it's gray. So it's not black. It's not, it's like faded.
Okay.
Like on hold or something.
Okay.
There are some that are black and there are some that are gray, like shaded. There's a list. Try to see the number. $391,829. Would that be 392?
Yeah, 391, 392, 391,829.
Yes, it would. Grain of
You
salt.
might be a little biased, Jen.
Grain of salt.
But yeah.
Possible.
Live reading of the Forex numbers waiting to go in. Now, Jen, what I found interesting about this memo was not the content of it or the fact that it's AI generated. What I found interesting is that in your Gentel yesterday, you said, as of today, we would start to see signs of what the rate was going to be when it went public. That's what the Gentel says, basically.
When? Where was it say that in the Gentel?
It says, okay, let's go back. I will look it up.
I love it how you like misquote me all the time. So let's go find that. So the most recent Gentel we've got, other tiers have been funded and are in the hands of financial institutions and individuals to disperse to the people. Next is 4B. The word spreads on Wednesday, USA time, that rates have been made public. Notifications come directly after. If delays occur, they will try the next day and continue basically each day until complete. They want the transition to 4B to complete in May.
So I took this as a sign that this was maybe we could start to see signs of the rate showing up, consistent with what you had said.
Well, let's see. The word spreads. It's interesting that they worded it that way on Wednesday, USA time, that rates have been made public, though.
Yeah.
Public, visible. We'll wait for that. If it doesn't happen today, they're going to keep trying every day until it does. I do remember something about Gentel a long time ago that and what that was that when this is happening, no, that was for debt relief. That we would start to hear word of different people sporadically. My loan got zeroed out. So that was for debt relief. Chris said, finally here, busy day.
What's that?
In the comments.
Okay. Wow. Cool. I'm trying to do 4 things at once, so I'm a little.
That's interesting.
Finally here. Okay.
Okay.
Good. All right. So we're just trying to make, heads or tails of this. Jen, I think your general impression, you said, is that we're just kind of waiting to see this thing play itself out today, right?
Yep. The waiting.
The waiting is the hardest part,
It is.
Tom Petty once said.
The silence, the waiting sucks.
Okay, let's go to questions. Questions for Jen must include your real name and the name of the person or pet you are asking about. Please.
Or you can ask really interesting questions like, what's in this cave way out in the middle of the desert, stuff like that. We could do that.
Cool too. That would be cool too.
So we have nothing to talk about.
All right, let's go to the Rumble rants first. First one is Nancy M for a $20 Rumble rant. Thank you, Nancy. We appreciate that very, very much. What she asks is, hello, Mike and Jen. This is Nancy Megalarian? That's a cool name. Sounds like a character from The Matrix.
She's
the Megalarian.
Cool.
Nancy Megalarian.
She's like a superhero.
And my dog Belle are going on a trip June 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I want to know if everything will be okay. Thank you, Nancy.
Everything's fine. Take lots of water. It's hot. Prepare for the heat.
All right.
And I'll talk to you later today. I think we've got one to the class today.
Deborah Sade, $10 Rumble rant. Deborah. Jen, you were right. Brandon's wife is now pregnant. What can you tell me about the baby? Will I be allowed in the baby's life? Will I be at the birth, name, when arrival, healthy? Everything about the baby, Jen. But a lot of this is personal, right? I mean, you can't, if the parents don't really want her
As
to be
it pertains to her, I can retrieve information.
Okay.
Getting a really female vibe here, but I'm usually wrong with that. I don't know why. You get a 50-50 chance there. I don't know why that is. There will be a call. I do think that by the time the baby comes, there's communication back and forth. And I think it has something to do with you having some money.
Ooh.
At the birth, not sure about that. Name, that's undecided. Arrival?
9 months.
On time.
Yeah, 9 months, maybe. Maybe 9 months. All right.
It's on time.
Karen. Hi. This is a $100 Rumble rant. You must really want to get my attention here, Karen. Hi, this is Karen Tracy. Have you been chatting online with me for approximately 3 weeks? If not, we need to talk. This is important. Well, Karen, I don't think so. I mean, I know there's people I do chat with occasionally off the side, but no, not that I know of.
I've had people tell me that too, and they like we've got something going on, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like go to my official Facebook and message me on Messenger, or go to my Instagram, Mike Barra 333, and you can message me there if you want to talk, if it's that important. And I appreciate the Rumble rant. That's pretty spectacular. So thank you a lot. Thank you a lot for that one. That was Karen. Dark to Light. Diane, $5 Rumble rant. She says, hi, Jen. Diane here. My daughter Stephanie's wedding is Labor Day weekend. Will I get into a med bed before the wedding? Oh, probably wants to walk down the aisle and stuff. That is Diane.
About 3 weeks prior. Just me. So there's like this 2 week, they tell you to rest or something, recovery period, where you're just kind of taking it easy because you've got this rapid cell regeneration and you don't want to use too much energy. So yeah, you kind of freak everybody out. That is as of now, and everything goes smoothly. Okay, but I'm just seeing like your calves. It's funny how I see things. It'll be like a 1 slide of you walking in with these heels on and this dress, and your calves are like movie star, like 1940s, that like you look amazing. And everybody's like,
What happened? Did you have a little plastic surgery? Did
grandma
you have a
looks
little work
good.
done?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little work done. Oh, and by the way, Deborah says it is a girl, Jen. Yes, the baby will be a girl. So, Michelle, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Michelle. Hi,
Oh, I was
Jen.
right about the girl. Awesome. Get better at that.
Yes. Michelle wants to know when I will finally meet my man. Online dating has been painful. Yes, it can be.
Late August.
Late August. Okay. That's not very far away. Butter's mom. I don't know the name there, but that's $5. Rumble rant, and it's not a personal question. Do you see our weather becoming warmer or more temperate, or staying
Where?
about the same? I don't know. Just the weather in general, I guess. Probably asking about global warming. Global warming is bullshit.
We're back to natural weather cycles. We're not warming. We're not getting colder, but you will have years and cycles that will be warmer or colder. So if you're asking about the weather at a certain time period in a certain location, I would need that information.
Yeah. Dash Lady, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Deb. This is Deb. When will my husband get a different truck? He's having problems with his now. You'll be able to buy him one soon, Deb, I hope.
I'm getting 4, so I think it's 4 weeks.
Wow. All right. Janet, $20 Rumble rant. My name is Janet. Question is, when will my children, Jen and Phil, get over their quarrel and start talking to each other again? They're both adults. Janet wants to know about her children, Jen and Phil. When are they going to get over their quarrel?
When? Probably September.
Yeah, good. Good. All right. Shelly, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Shelly. Traveling to California June 5th through the 9th. Smooth trip. I'm attending a wedding, and thank you for all you do.
I hope the wedding's not outside because I am seeing some rain. June gloom. Of course, it doesn't last all day, but how's her trip? It's fine. It'll be fine.
Cool. Okay, Lynn asks, $7 Rumble rant. Lynn says, in the past reading, Jen said I would be in a med bed on May 23rd. We missed that deadline, obviously, because it didn't happen. Was that for this year, or do I get a new? Was that it for this year, or do I get a new date this year?
As the timeline shifts, so does that date.
Yeah. So any hint on when Lynn might be scheduled now?
I'm here in September. I'm sorry, but I am hearing that August, September.
Okay, Jesse, a $50 Rumble rant. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.
I have a granddaughter who left sober living named Mackenzie. Do you ever see her getting her life together, and when might it be? So Jesse's worried about a granddaughter Mackenzie's drinking.
I'm seeing this go back and forth for a while. There might be a couple more attempts at getting sober, but she does accomplish that one day. I don't know if it's when she's like 40. She's just not ready.
Okay.
She could really use a lot of psychological counseling because I think that has a lot to do with it.
Okay.
Quiet the noise.
Thank you very much, Jesse. All right, Holly, $10 Rumble Rant says, "Hi Jen, this is Holly. My brother-in-law Victor passed away suddenly on the 18th. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Sorry.
He passed away from seizures while flying to see us. How is he doing now? And is my sister Renee? And how is my sister Renee sudden passing?" So let's do that.
I didn't hear the end of that.
Holly wants to know, talked about her brother Victor, who passed away on the 18th from seizures while flying to see us. She wants to know how he's doing and how her sister Renee is handling his passing.
He's fine. He crossed over. Met by a big team of people. Took him home right away, went to see the wife, and was there when she got the news.
Oh.
And then they had to take him back home because that was hard. How will she do? I mean, asking how she's doing is pointless. She's in shock. She will rise above this. She will get through this one day. What's hardest for people like that is that in the beginning, there's a lot of people around. There's a lot of support, and everybody's in shock when it happens like that, when you're a widow. And then everybody goes away and everybody goes home. And it's after that, when the shock wears off, that it's hard. Call her. Just keep calling, a couple times a week, checking in, talk about things. Like, don't keep asking, how are you doing? Just say, this is what I did today. My dad did that for me. He called me every day and would just start talking about everything he did all day long. And I was just listen. And then, so when his wife passed away, I did the same thing for him. And it was like a saving grace,
It brings you back to some normalcy.
Yeah.
I'm a little dark. Now I'm whiter. I'm paler. We look more like a match.
Are you calling me white again? There's nothing I
No,
can do about it, man. I
would never refer to you as a pale,
we're just getting the sun.
White, almost albino blonde. I would never say that about you, who lives in the clouds. And I'm always teasing Jen about how pale she is. You got to come move here. You probably used to be a suntan girl.
I don't want to live there.
In San Diego, right?
Oh yeah, it was suntan my whole life.
Big suntan.
Come up here and so you get a vitamin D deficiency half the year.
All right. Mama Bear Carol, $10. Thank you very much. It says, heartfelt thank you for all you do in answering our questions. You're welcome, Carol. Thank you for the $10. That's really nice. Janet, $20, says, my Aunt Maisie died 2 days ago. Oh, God. Does she have a message for her daughter, Diane? Does Maisie, the aunt, have a message for her daughter, Diane? Sorry, Janet.
I know it's hard. But I'm with him, whoever him is, and everything's fine.
Good. $10 Rumble Rant. Kim, thank you, Kim. I'm asking about my son, Andrew, who is at home, was home from college for the summer. He's had a hard time finding a job. Will he find a job and where?
It's a couple weeks out. Something industrial. I'm in an industrial park. Tell him to go to the industrial park.
Tell him to go to the industrial park. Okay. Stephanie, $20 Rumble Rant. Thank you, Stephanie. She wants to know the name of her spirit guide, and thanks you very much.
Stephanie who?
Stephanie.
All right, well, I'll just ask Jesus.
Limelight Warrior. Stephanie, what's her spirit guide's name?
Rachel.
Rachel. Cool.
She looks very Indian, like either Middle Eastern or like from India. I think it's India. She's got that accent. I love that accent. Well, it's kind of English though, so yeah.
All right. Here is a very masculine and very important Rumble rant from a football fan. It's a $7 Rumble rant from Sean, SHAWN. With the current timeline, do you see me getting into a med bed and making it to the Vikings versus the Steelers in Dublin, Ireland, September 28th? And what's my med bed date currently? Do you see me making it by then?
Med bed before then, as of now, yes.
Good.
Going to the game? No.
Gonna go to the game.
You're busy with other things.
Hey, those are good things, though. Amber, $5 Rumble rant. Wants to know, will I be able to get my dad, Richard, a special gift for his 70th birthday? For my mom, Paula's birthday, too. They're 3 years and 3 days apart. Okay, so she just wants to know if she'll be able to get a special gift for their birthdays coming up. That's Amber.
When's the birthday?
She didn't say.
Well, okay. Not this time around.
Not this time around. Okay. All right. Gary says, Jen, is my wife seeing somebody on the side? She's not going to answer that.
I don't do that. Buddy. I am not going to answer SD cheating questions ever because I could be wrong and break up a relationship now.
Yeah. Sorry, Gary. Sorry. Kathy Mayhall. The home I am super wanting was removed from my listing last week. Dublin Drive Street, Florida, Beach House. Will it relist and will I buy it? Says Kathy.
It will relist in about late August, September. Why am I over in that time period? I'm stuck there. Late August, September. So it does go back on. I think you might have found something else before that.
You know, guys, just philosophically, I don't know. You can do anything you want, but I try not to get focused on any specific house property. There's a building up the street here that has a great view of the strip. So for a bachelor pad, I'm thinking, I might like one of those places, but I don't get focused on a specific individual unit or a specific individual house. Like I just want a new house. Like that's what I focus on is I want a new, nice, big house or one with a pool or whatever. To me, I think it's better to focus on characteristics rather than a specific property because we don't control when we're going to have the resources to do it.
What's going on? Are these people sitting around daydreaming?
Yeah.
They're trying to like test their intuition and say, oh, I really feel like it's this one. Is that the one? Is this when this is going to happen? And, and that's why I'm getting all these questions because it's like lottery dreaming.
Yeah. Don't mention the word lottery to me, please. Brigitte says, do you see me dating someone? And if so, any idea of timing and details? Well, tall, dark, and handsome, Brigitte, obviously.
What was that?
Brigitte,
I see it.
Do you see her dating someone?
Okay. In the fall. It's either light hair or it's gray. He is like prematurely gray. I think he likes to play golf. Random. That popped up. Yeah, he dresses. What I'm seeing is kind of like a polo shirt and like khaki pants. Belt.
Is he a golfer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right, there you go, Brigitte. There's some details. Our favorite Frederica says, Mike, Star Trek Season 1, the Menagerie episodes are basically what we're going through right now. Kind of, where we're kind of on the outside watching the movie, like Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock and trying to figure out the mystery. Hi, Mike and Jen. This is Mary Kate. Hope you're having a great day. Well, thank you, Mary Kate. That's very sweet of you. Judy Cormier says, hi, my name is Judy. Will I be going to Ocala this year?
Yes.
Nice. Good. I hope it's nice. TNT Tony has repeatedly said that the contract rate for the IQD would be $28.50. Is that a possibility? It is a possibility. It may be a private rate that Tony and his groups have negotiated with certain people and banks. I don't know for sure. I wouldn't count on that rate, but yes, I have heard that rate before. But it started with TNT Tony. Now here's something to think about. I'm not going to rip on Tony, but that's a rate that Tony first brought out as a possibility for a contract rate. But according to him, you have to ask for it, and only so many people will get it because then the money runs out. I don't believe the money will ever run out. Let's put it that way. But if somebody offers you 6 or 8 or 10 or $16 on the dinar, just freaking take it and be happy.
Or like $16.23.
$16.23
At exchange. I don't know about the contract rate. That looks like something that I think you already have to have an existing contract. And I think that might be at another tier. I'm not sure. I'm not going to tell him he's wrong.
Yeah.
That's what the hell do I know? But like, I was seeing the $16 rate at exchange for us for 4B.
Mm-hmm. He claims that they negotiated.
And a street rate of like $391 coming out.
Yeah, street rate of
$391. Was it $391?
Yeah, $391.
It wasn't $491. It was $391.
It was $391. He says that he's negotiated this contract deal in like 2013. So
that's a so he's already got a contract.
It's an arranged deal, but only for
so that's an arranged deal. Okay,
says,
so I don't know if you can walk in and say, hey, I'd like $28.50, and they'll be like, well, I'm sorry.
They can do that, though. If other people can pay that, then they can pay that. He says it's only for a certain amount of people, his exclusive group. That's the part I don't buy into. Hey, Jen and Mike. Andy here. I've been really struggling with staying here at work. I can understand that. Do you see any of my projects in my future or a change in careers? Thanks for everything, guys.
Yes. Really going to stop working there summer. Right when we get into summer, as of now. And projects approved in the fall. First project approved in the fall. I think you submit more than one. I think there possibly could be 3 because I'm up around this time next year. And if it's what I've seen in the readings is that if it's to have a med bed center, those projects are starting to be approved around this time next year. Because that's something that's going to be on the street, and we have some things to do before that can happen with insurances and all the red tape. Yeah, I do see that.
Virginia says, I need a new car desperately. When will I be able to get one?
In 2 weeks.
Lovely. Henry the donkey. Yes, we love him so much. He is so cute. He is such a cute donkey.
Let's try more whats and hows and stuff than whens. It's all whens.
Yeah. Good day, Jen. This is Carla. Can you tell me about my very close friend Michael that tragically passed? If our relationship was meaningful.
Okay. Yeah, more than you know.
Yeah, that's hard.
More than you know. That was real. You did mean a lot to him.
So there you go. Take that.
He's thanking me for telling you that. I think he's been trying to get that through to you.
Oh.
But he had restrictions. He could not let you know that somehow.
Sorry, I dropped my pen. Jen, I had some psychics tell me when I first started seeing ones. I think it was even Denise, about a girl from high school who passed away in or just after high school, who just supposedly had the crazies for me. And she told me her name and I couldn't remember her. I didn't remember her at all. I didn't know. And she's always around me and all this stuff. And And I felt really terrible that this person apparently really liked me. I had no idea. I still don't remember the
Then it
name.
wasn't meant to be.
I got the name once. I know it wasn't because she died so young, but still, it was like, it's like, it's sad if you don't get to at least get some acknowledgement in life from people that you care about. It's just, I don't know.
Well,
So,
some people are too shy to take a leap or to say anything, and I was like that.
yeah, me too.
I was like that. It took me many, many years to be brave enough to just, you know what? This is what I want to say.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Me too.
Who cares?
I could have married the hottest girl in high school, and I had no
Otherwise,
idea.
Otherwise, you just always have that. Well, what if? What would have been?
I should have.
What
if becomes I should have.
Okay.
So
Carissa,
Lisa's finally making it
Carissa
live.
says you sent us a Rumble rant.
Oh, she did? Oh, there are some new Rumble rants. Okay. All right. Yeah. Carissa, $2 says, "Hey Jen, I'm ready." Carissa, it's not time for it yet. Once again, Strubs, didn't you already do one? Yeah, you did. I was trying to remember your name though, Strubs. What's your name? What is your name? I don't have your name. He's asking you, Jen, if he's destined for bigger and better things.
And the answer for everyone to that is absolutely.
Been very intuitive lately. Been struggling at work. Do you see a change coming? Yes. That's a $5.
You don't even know what you're capable of yet.
Yeah.
That hit me.
Beth for $10. I would like to know if my daughter Lindy will find love and have another child.
Yes to both.
Okay.
We're a little bit off on this. A little time. We got a little time. Year and a half.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't care how ridiculous and tragic you think it is at the time, but when you pair up with somebody you're going to have a child with, that child chose both those parents. It's written. And if that other person is busy doing something else, there's your waiting period. And that sucks. What was Carissa's Rumble rant?
She said it's time. That's all she said. So
it's Kim,
$10 Rumble rant says, "Hi, this is Kim. With all this RV stuff, do you see my husband and I moving?"
Sorry, I'm focused on what Carissa said. You have to listen to this woman when she speaks.
Yes.
All right. I trained her. Anyway, so what was the other question?
It's Kim wants to know, do you see her husband and she moving?
Yep. Dream home coming up. I see pine trees. I see mountains. So there is water somewhere close by. I don't know if it's your own little pond on the property. I don't know how far away this is, but yes, that will happen. You've got off-road vehicles. I just closed my hair in the drawer. Hang on.
I missed that. Okay.
Yeah, that hurt. So you've got off-road vehicles to get around the property. I don't know if those are, straight trunks is what I'm seeing. I am seeing some kind of, it's kind of hilly. I don't know if you were thinking about doing something like that, but this is where I'm at.
Okay. Ashley Lopez, $15 Rumble rant. Thank you, Ashley. Says, "Will my daughter Leah and my mom Anne get into a med bed? When will they get into a med bed? And will I buy a house this year?"
So we're talking about two different med bed appointments. We've got July, August, and the buying the house this year is just, where is that? Who's buying the house?
Ashley Lopez.
The house is really put off until like fall. You're really looking for something specific.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a pause. Like you go rushing. Oh, okay. You go like rushing into looking for a house, and then you guys take a step back. So I don't know if you make a decision, you change your mind. Yeah. Carissa home. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I know you're ready. We need to start doing shows together or do something. I'll figure that out. We'll have to talk about that. I've got people texting.
So I was in Redondo Beach this last weekend, and I stayed at a friend's condo that he's renting right on the beach, 2 blocks away from where I used to live. I loved it so much. Now it's completely dated. Like I'd have to replace all the cabinets and all the fixtures and put in new floors and everything. But I'm like, wow, this unit would be perfect for my summer home. And it was cool. I mean, it was just perfect temperature. So I'm not going to make it this year. It doesn't look like to buy a place like that, Emma. I got to find the right place, right? You got to like... It was really nice. Really nice.
I don't know.
Shout out Peter too now. Okay, $2 Rumble Rant. Ray says, I had a mini stroke last week. I'm sorry, Ray. Dave had one of those. He's doing okay. Am I going to be okay? And will my BP get down to normal levels? It's
going to take 2-3 weeks for that blood pressure to come down. I think it was like right here. Minor. This was minor.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You need to keep up with the doctor and do what he says. We don't want another one coming.
Yeah.
So you're just going to experience like a cognitive delay that you'll notice. Sometimes it is going to get better over time, but the little bit of that isn't. So, of course, until you get into a med bed. But, yeah, you need to follow doctor's orders now.
Karen for 50. Again, Karen, REHS. Mike, please use the email I sent you. I believe I know why Jen is getting those strange messages. Okay, now I remember this, Karen. I will get back on it. Thank you for the Rumble Rant.
What strange messages?
I don't know. I will talk to Karen about it. Also, I did get, you sent me an email somewhere. I've got an incredibly busy week coming up, but I will get to it in the next few days. Okay. Northwest Treasure Seeker for $10. Boy, we could really use your name. Hi, Mike and Jen. I'm planning on acquiring Potlatch Hill soon after my appointment and was curious if it's an ancient Indian burial ground or an old city dump. Hopefully not. So there's a property that this person in the Northwest is concerned about, whether it's an ancient Indian burial ground or a
Potlatch Hill.
Potlatch Hill. Potlatch Hill is in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, she says. It's in Coeur d'Alene.
Is it? I was going to say it. I don't think it's a burial ground. Has a rock formation. I don't see anything strange about it. I'm not seeing any bodies in there. I'm not seeing like any like aliens in there. I'm not seeing anything weird. It's just a rock formation that's deteriorated over time.
That's good. Okay. Go for it. There's
a lot. Oh, wait a minute. There's a lot of quartz crystal in there.
Oh, good. That's good.
See, I don't think they let you have the mineral rights up here, but you know, you might want to see if you can.
If you can get them, get them. Mark C said the info in the memo is quite accurate, and they did a lot of research into that. Bearded Patriot said he's part of a small group who did the analysis. It's not AI. Well, it sure reads like AI.
Something off with it.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think. Bearded.
Yep.
No, I love you. I'm just kidding.
All right. Lisa wants to know, my brother-in-law, my brother Lou and I are filing a stolen inheritance lawsuit against my aunt's sister Linda. Will it be worth the process to move forward or not?
No, you can't prove it. That's the problem. And Linda is going to act like she can't remember anything. This is a problem.
Okay. 4D, 5D, stop listening to that stuff. Okay. If you're evil, the medbed will not work for you. If you're not evil, you should be fine. Just relax about it.
That's interesting. I never really thought about that. Like when someone gets into the med bed, when you put that high vibrational energy into the body and it regenerates itself.
Yeah.
That vibration is going to get through the roof. You're going to like wake everybody up. Oh my God. I wonder if it will.
Don't know, but I'd like to find out because I want
Put criminals in there.
I want my goddamn gallbladder back.
You're going to
Okay?
wake them up, snap them out of it, save their soul. Now I'm all excited.
My gallbladder back. Okay, Evie Michelle says, I've been asking for 3 weeks. It's over. My neighbor moved. He was disturbing to at least 3 of us. He slammed his front door deliberately like 30 times per hour. His name is Mike. Well, Evie Michelle, I'm glad you got that guy out of your hair. We have a guy who lives here who's mentally disturbed, a young man, and it's very upsetting to a lot of people around. So I understand that. When you have a neighbor that's got issues.
Oh, wait a minute. What time is it?
It's 11:05.
I gotta look at the schedule. Yeah, I get going.
Got to get going. All right, guys. That's it then. We're going to wrap it up right there. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to everyone for the Rumble rants. Those were wonderful.
Thank you.
And I want to say to everybody that, again, relax, have faith, let this happen. There's, I think, a reasonable chance that it's going to happen today. That's what Jen has seen. I trust what Jen says. And I think that, it's an exciting time. Let's relax. Let's see what goes on today. Wolvie's excited. We love Wolvie. Tony's coming on in a minute. See if he's got any juicy information. Mark thinks the memo is real. I still suspect
I could always be wrong, but
I suspect
not excited about it.
They use some AI, but and Jen, somebody sitting there. I thought you guys would be on Thursday. We probably should have done that this week. Done Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I thought about that too, but I'm already scheduled because of no show early on Thursday.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to plan for our holidays better. Yeah. Jen and I will be back on Monday if nothing happens in between. I think there's a very good chance something's going to happen in between, and we may have to come on for that reason. So that's what we're going to focus on.
Good chance it could happen.
My energy is going to be. I'll be back tonight on Whiskey and Wisdom. Then I'm heading down to have a drink with a friend who I didn't get to see last night. So I'll be doing that right out of there at 6 p.m., 5 to 6 Pacific time. Jen, I just decided, screw the East Coast. I'm not doing Eastern time anymore. I'm just doing Pacific time. Like, you guys figure out. Why do I have to figure out for you what time I'm on? Okay? Damn it. And then I got an insanely busy week.
You just got to tell them. I've been doing it for I don't know how many years. I have to tell everybody what their time is in their time zone all the time.
Going to be hanging out with Mel Carmine this weekend. Got a big week next week. Some more guests coming in from out of town. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I'll do fewer shows next week, but we will see you then. Jen and I will be back here on Monday by hook or by crook. Well, unless we're under NDAs, in which we won't be here. So keep your eye out for that. Go to MikeBaird.blogspot.com to keep up to date. If I can't talk about stuff, I'll just say, you're not going to see me for a couple months. Bye-bye. On MikeBaird.blogspot.com. Don't forget to hit the CBD Gurus, Pet Club 24/7 for your pet health and your personal health issues, LifeWave patches, and of course, JenniferFallah.com. Get there. Love you guys. Thanks.